Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey, what's up? See if that'll make it a little better. Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? What is up? What's good? YouTube, what's good? Facebook, what's good? TikTok, what is good? Let me know who is tapping in on today. Okay, y'all see it scrolling across the screen. You can't see it over here, unfortunately, but I'm going to just read what it says. It says, your money is in your mind. Create wealth from within. I heard a story on today of a young man, very young man, and I'm super proud of the young people. Y'all go ahead and put some hearts, some flames, some clapping emojis inside of the comment section for the young people. Because all of them not out here in the streets, in the hoods, in the jail cells, in abusive relationships. All of them are not out there doing that. But I was inspired to watch this young man's podcast on today, and I watched this young man absolutely fail miserably at so many other endeavors, but because he had the ability and the mindset and the determination to keep on going, he was able to do something that ain't nobody been able to do. Okay, not these big heads, not big business, not another content creator. This dude was able to grow and scale his, social media platform to 100,000 in 22 days. Okay. Utilizing AI, just simply utilizing AI. Okay. And to me, that was very inspirational, knowing that we have a whole bunch of young people out here that's pretty much floating. They're floaters. What they call drifters. They over here, they over there, they going here, they going there. They're just drifting, and they're trying to find where they fit in, who they are, what their purpose is. So I'm very inspired by this young man. And if he can do it, anybody can do it. Practically, literally, I teach this. But to see a young person absolutely say, look, this is an era. This is a dispensation of time that was not readily available to my dad. He's told the story of how his dad passed poor. So his daddy didn't even get to see his success. But he said his daddy was very creative. And the day that he passed, he was still creating. And so I want to tell two stories real quick, okay? Do I have y'all permission to tell y'all two stories? Because y'all know before I tell you anything, I'm going to actually do a mental massage on your mind. Because if you get it in your mind, if somebody keep hitting the nail into your brain and you get it in your mind, and one day, if it's not today, it resonates and it changes and a light bulb come on and you have that aha moment, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I will say this. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's just facts. If you're not ready to change your life, then you shouldn't be complaining about changing your life, because action takers are movement makers. Action takers are money makers. Action takers are history changers. It takes a made up mind. And when your mind is made up, everything that's been held up, backed up, stolen, forfeited, in hiding, whatever, it will manifest itself for you. Okay. I got a few people over here on TikTok. It's free 99 to go ahead and go crazy on those hearts. You know why? If it ain't for you, it might be for somebody on your page. If it ain't for somebody on your page, it may be for somebody on the For You page, and it's free. This is how you help me evangelize this financial literacy, okay? So if you don't mind, we know how the algorithm works. In order for them to consider this video of topic to be able to get into the For You page, they calculate that by the amount of hearts. So if y'all don't mind smashing them hearts consecutively for your girl for just a quick moment, that'll help me go ahead and get into the algorithm where I belong. All right? So check this out. When the very first time, the very first time, not me complaining and jaw jacking, talking about I don't like my situation. That's what I come by to do, to serve a dose of hope. Okay. I don't want us out here thinking that this is the end of the world. It's the end of an age. It's the end of an era. Hello, beautiful people. What's going on? But this is not the end of the world. Okay. I don't want people thinking or feeling like they hopeless. They have no way out. There is no other way, that this is the end of the road for them. No, my name is Dr. Tawana, the disruptor. I came to disrupt. I came down to tear down those beliefs, tear down systems, tear down structures, tear down ideologies, tear down fallacies. Okay. This is what I came to do. So the very first time that I seriously said enough is enough, and mine came through tragedy. Mine came through tragedy. Okay. When your mind is so powerful that when you make the decision, the conscious decision, that this is the last donut I'm going to eat, this is the last time I'm going to go out to this fast food restaurant, this is the last day to accept this violence from my spouse. This is the last day to be in a one-sided relationship. I'm thinking that these were my friends and they were never my friends. This is the last day that I'm going to be poor and I'm going to be limited and I'm going to be told no. This is the last day that I'm going to go to this workplace and be bossed around and underpaid and undervalued. This is the last day that I decide that I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be in my bed. I'm going to be afflicted. When your mind gets to that state, you become unstoppable. And the very thing that you need will begin to manifest. Why? Because you are in perfect alignment. What people like to call with the universe. Your energy is aligned, and that ain't no new age word, okay? Please don't think that it is. There is nothing new under the sun, okay? Nothing. Energy is real. And if you want to have a Bible study real quick, okay, if you want to be super religious or super deep, I'm skilled with this word, okay? And whatever I say can be backed by that good book. I can show you in natural stance. I can show you in spiritual stance. Dunamis power, the 4 powers that raised Christ from the dead, those are called energies. Energia is a power that's called energy. Okay. So I'm not saying something that's deemed new age. No, they copycats. If it is new age, they copycats. There's nothing new under the sun. But when your energy lines up to the same energy that you need the manifestation, that is when you can have it. That is when you can obtain it. That is when you can receive it. That is when you can see it. That is when the only time, okay? So as long as you're telling yourself you can't do that, you matching that energy. And that's why you can't do that. Okay? Yes, energy, principles, and words are one. You are unstoppable, period. You are unstoppable. You are a force to be reckoned with when you get to that point. So the very first time that I told the Most High, I am sick and tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of waking up like this day in and day out. Just don't know how this is going to go. Just how I'm going to figure this out. I'm tired. I surrendered this because I don't know. But if you show me, I'll be willing to learn. If you send me, I'll be willing to go. It wasn't until it was at that moment that the things that I have been praying years for began to manifest. I remember the first thing that I wanted to do was get my credit right. I didn't want to go prove to nobody else that I could buy me a house. I wanted to prove to myself that I want to get off of Section 8, that I'm tired of being on government assistance, that I'm tired of having to lie about my husband being in the house, that I'm tired of faking the funk and having to go down here and give these people my whole life every year called a yearly renewal, that I'm tired of going to the county building, that I don't think I'm better than nobody but that building, okay? And I know I don't belong up in here. When I got tired of that, when I got tired of being limited, yeah, they gave me a lot of food stamps, okay? But the food stamps didn't even last for the whole month. When I got tired of that, like, I know there's more to this. If y'all don't mind smashing the hearts, okay, it's going to help your girl over here get to the For You page. It's free 99. If anything I'm saying is blessing you, then all I'm saying is smash the heart so it can bless somebody else, okay? We really have to get back to that. We really have to get back to diversity and unity. We really do. You going live and I can get on your live and promote your live or push the hearts, I'm going to do that. Why? Because we will reach more together than we will reach individually. And people just don't have that concept. Every business is built with a team. Every governmental institution is ran by a team. Every organization, school is ran by a board, a governing board that's more than one people. Every employer has more than one employee, okay? The teamwork really makes the dream work. And if you're coming over here, the hearts is for free 99. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Go ahead and leave a heart. You ain't got to leave no comment. I ain't asked you to do any of that. Just go crazy on the hearts right over here on TikTok, okay? Get me in the For You page. I'm just not even going to ask. I'm just going to demand that. I just demand that respect in my environment, okay? If you can't do that and you a thief and you just want to come over here and eat and all of that stuff and get you some free game, and you ain't willing to share that, then I hope you drop off real soon, okay? That's just the way I am. That I remember asking for help and nobody showed up. And maybe this is why. Somebody didn't tell somebody about somebody and I couldn't get the information, okay? But when I changed my mind about my situation, then the universe had to manifest what had been locked up and held up because my belief wasn't high enough to receive it. I got on social media. That was one thing I wanted to fix was my credit. And as a man thinketh, I'm telling you, your words are powerful, but your mind is more powerful. And I got to share these two stories with y'all in order to give you the visualization as well as the auditory, interactive, and kinesthetic experience that I want you to have. Because my job is to take your mind from a space and a place where you are right now, okay, to where I want your results to show up. That's it. And then my mission is accomplished. Period. For real, for real. So first thing popped up in my news feed on social media. And it wasn't even like no sale. It wasn't even like, hey, you know what? I have a discount going on credit, because the Most High knew I wouldn't have went for that. The reason why I wouldn't have went for it is because I had just seen my husband get scammed by somebody saying that he can take his credit and clean it all up. And this is how much it'll be. And my husband took his income tax check. and paid the man, and the man didn't deliver on the results. So the Most High knew if I would have saw a post like that, I wouldn't have took the initiative. So he had it wrapped up like this. One of my homegirls, she's still my homegirl to this day. We business partners, okay? She put up a post and said, hey, did you know that, she said, hey, did you know that Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are under fire right now for reporting inaccuracies and derogatory and erroneous and it was one more, obsolete items on your report. Did you know that just because you owe the debt does not mean that the debt should be reported on your consumer report? And so I was like, what? No, I did not know that. Let me just hit her out. I hit her up and I'm like, thank you for causing me to think, because I didn't ever know that. And whatever I don't know, I can't do. But by the way, do you help people with credit? She was like, yeah, I got a program that I can hook you up to. And it was game over. And then once I got my credit fixed and stuff, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to buy me a house. And guess what started manifesting itself? Realtors. I would go to networking events, meet realtors. I would see ads pop up in my news feed. I'm not searching for realtors, okay? I'm not searching for that. What I was ready for began to manifest in whatever form. If it was an infomercial on TV, if it was a billboard traveling down the road, if it was somebody in my family say, you know what, I just bought a house. If I went on social media and saw a post and it was somebody said, hey, you know what, I got this with a 580 credit score, whatever the issue is, okay? Let me take time to school this clown over here, because I have time for it, okay? Whenever they come by here and they be wanting to ask me questions, thinking that I'm supposed to look like everybody else and be like everybody else, I got to take a moment of checkmate, okay? So let me check Bonnie Sue. What's up with my eyebrows? Is they mine? Then once I check them, they want to run off like cowards, okay? Because they think they internet gangsters. They don't think that I'll go track them down where they IP address, where they don't think that that's the type of person that they dealing with, even though I will. It costs $1.99 to find out where you at. I want her to stay so she can get schooled. Okay? What's wrong with my eyebrows is they minds. That's what's wrong with them. That's it. Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh, okay. Let me get back to what I was doing. And before I get back, let me send you out like this. Satan, the Lord rebukes you, okay? God made me fearfully and wonderfully. And that's one thing that I do know about myself. I'm not trying to look like Beyonce. I should be asking you what's wrong with you for thinking that we all got to look alike. And thinking that our eyebrows got to be the same, and thinking that we supposed to not shave our hairs and stuff. What's wrong with you thinking that we supposed to alter our appearance the way that God made us fearfully and wonderfully? What's wrong with you is the real question, not what's wrong with my eyebrows. They just have a little concealer up here. I do my own makeup, okay? I think I do a good job. I'm happy with the results. That's all that matters. I'm not here to look good for you. Who is you? I don't even know you. Wish I would. I got a husband, and if he thought something was wrong, he'd be like, baby girl, listen, that ain't going to work for you. Okay? So I don't need your appreciation. I don't need any of that. Okay? I don't need your recommendations. I don't need your approval. I'm fearfully and I'm wonderfully made and created, and I love everything about me, from my crooked teeth to my nose to my eyes. That's why I ain't out here trying to look plastic. I can't stand fake people. So if I got to look like all of this good stuff to look original and not be a duplicate, I don't want no big stanky BBL. I ain't trying to go get my boobs chopped off. I'm not trying to get my nose trimmed, okay? I should be asking you what's wrong with your skin and why you stay in that sun trying to brown it like mine. All right, y'all. Back to this, okay? So when I decided that I was ready, then the Most High manifested exactly what I needed. Now, let me tell you, exactly how powerful your mind is. Okay. I'm a Bible baby. So everything that I talk about story is going to be real life, and it's still going to be linked to the man. Okay. Or it's either going to be scriptural principle that's still linked to the man. But there is a passage of scripture in the Bible that talks about these men that went on a long journey, and they was sojourning. That means they was traveling through, the land. And then they sat down, they said, look, we're tired. Y'all go ahead and go crazy on them hearts, okay? The hearts is poquito. I'm trying to get them up-o so I can get in the For You page and either bless somebody or check another spirit that think it's finna come for me, and I don't come back. I'm one of them kind of believers. I'm not the ones you see in the pews praising God and turning cheeks. Oh no, you drive up over here, baby. Listen, I am licensed and anointed to take authority over you and bind that whole spirit from operating henceforth. So y'all go crazy on them hearts for me. So they sojourning, and they sit down and they take a rest, and they say, you know what? You know how God flooded the earth and he wiped out all of humanity? How about we build us something and we're gonna call the something a tower, and that bad boy gonna be so tall that God can't flood us. And even if he flood us, he can't flood what we created. Now, they not having a conversation with words at all. They're not having a conversation with words at all. It said they sat down and began to think. So they was just dialoguing in their mind. And it said while they was dialoguing in their mind, they had already seen, the vision, the bricks, and we would need mortar. Actually, they was communicating. I take that back. They was communicating with each other because they were saying, hey, if God flooded the earth, let us build us something. But while they were communicating, they were visualizing what this thing would look like. This would be a tower. We would just need some brick, and we would just need some mortar. You know what I'm saying? And what they were discussing, it said that God said, hold on, wait a minute. It said God looked down at what the men had builded. Now, some of us will fly past that scripture like water. Okay, it's a principle. I'm not saying that you got to be a Bible baby or a Bible thumper to understand this analogy, this parable. They were conversating, and while they were conversating, they was imagining what this would look like and what this would be like. And then all of a sudden, it was so powerful that it got God's attention. And God said, hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Let us come down and see what these men had buildeth. Now, I know that build, meaning that I got to start the project. Building means that I'm working on the project. Buildeth means it's done. Is that right? Right? I got to go build the house. I'm building the house. I buildeth the house. 3 different terminologies, 3 different meanings. Build means I got to start. Building means that I'm in the process of building. And buildeth means it's done. It said that God said, come, let us see what these men have builded. And then he said, wait a minute, hold on. Let us confuse their language. Because if we don't stop them, they will be unstoppable. Whatever they think, We will not be able to stop. So let us confuse the language. So many people think that that means something else, that they was trying to build a tower. No, that thing, that it was already built, that it was already erected into the sky. It was built in their mind as they were speaking and conversing with one another and communicating that this is what this looked like. It was being built in the spirit realm, so much so that it got God's attention to make him say, hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some boom in this. If I don't change their language, whatever they think it, not whatever they speak, whatever they think it, we will not be able to stop. It's bigger than the power of agreement. It's as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you think you sick, you sick. Because you believe that. I went through that one time in my life. I was under spiritual attack. And most people don't know about spiritual warfare and spiritual attack. So I thought that I was having a heart attack for a whole year straight. For a whole year straight. I thought I was having a heart attack. I went to the hospital. They was doing EKGs. They was doing all kind of tests. And all the tests came back the same. Ain't nothing wrong. We can't find anything. I was convinced in my mind, because Satan was playing tricks with me, okay, that I was having a heart attack. I was like, maybe my cholesterol, because I've been eating too many French fries, Lord. It is probably my cholesterol. No, I felt a sense of security being at the hospital. And every time that I went home, I had high anxiety that I was going to be taken out, that something was going on with my heart, that they missed it, that they misdiagnosed me. And then when I get to the hospital, the symptoms would go away. And the Most High kept telling me it's a spiritual attack. Bind up the spirit of witchcraft. I'm like, no, that ain't no witchcraft. No, that ain't no spiritual attack. No. Something's going on with my heart. I want them to know. I went to many hospitals. I have the discharge papers. I got a book of them, a encyclopedia of them, because that's my testimony. I was bound by fear. Therefore, the more I thought about it, the more symptoms showed themselves. When I was dealing with infertility, let me just tell y'all real quickly, and I'm going to get to what I'm getting to, okay? Your mind is so powerful. When I was dealing with infertility, every month, I just knew I was pregnant. Every month. My body felt pregnant. Up until I go take that test, and that test said negative. I even started having symptoms, sleepy symptoms, cravings. They were like, no, the test is negative. Oh, this test is a lie. I have convinced myself that I'm pregnant. I seen one woman take it so far, because I joined a group and it's called TTC, Trying to Conceive. It was a group for those that's trying to conceive, very private group, because that's a private matter. That's a private topic. It's a painful topic, right? So I'm in this group, and I see a woman so she's past. She possessed, okay? She just possessed with having a baby at this point. $100,000 in debt. She just possessed at this point. To the point that she faked her own unaliving. It was that difficult for her to go on in life, knowing that first of all, she's in all of this debt. She's still not pregnant. She don't know what's going on with her. Everybody's asking her, hey, how did the procedure go? It didn't work. She felt like a failure. Her and her husband staged a fake passing away. And I'm like, dang, the power, your mind got to be on some other stuff, out of this world type of stuff, to come up with how you going to do something like that, to actually think you had to plan that out, is where I'm going with this. You had to plan that out. That took some planning. You didn't just wake up today and say, hey, look, I'm gonna act like I didn't survive and blah blah. No, that took some planning and had everybody so heartbroken and sad and just devastated. I mean, impacted thousands of people just to find out. Because somebody who really knew her, like, that's a lie. She's still here. She's just too embarrassed to come and tell y'all that she had another failed procedure. It didn't work. I was like, dang, what? I was bamboozled. Do you know what makes a millionaire, and what makes a poor person? Their mindset. Their mindset. Their mindset. And then in that same TTC trying to conceive group, these women will get pregnant, but their minds will convince them that they're not going to be able to carry the baby to full term. Everything because all they know is loss and trauma and trying for so long that this is too good to be true. And you know what happens? They end up losing the baby. The baby doesn't have any viability. The baby just stops growing, different things of that sort. It's the mindset. Have y'all ever seen that movie? And somebody can probably tell me if you're old enough. I'm 45. I don't mind telling my age. But there was a movie when I was a kid, a person, I know it was two movies that I'm going to mention right now. One of them I know is called Firestarter. This little girl will burn up everything just by staring at it intently and thinking the thoughts of anger and rage in her mind. And then all of a sudden the house will go up in smoke and in flames, okay? For anybody that did something negative to her. That was the first powerful analogy of how powerful your mind is. Whether we believe that or not, I think we ought to, okay? If a man can stop the elements, I command that it does not rain, and it don't rain for years. That's how powerful your mind is. And then there was another, maybe it was Poltergeist or something like this. I can't remember the name of the movie, but the little boy would be sitting at a table and he would be able to move objects across the room just by looking at it, okay? We can definitely do that. It took a mindset for Peter to walk on water. And like I said, I'm a Bible baby, okay? So I'm going to use biblical principles. It took a mindset for Peter to walk on water, but it also took a mindset for Peter to take his eyes off of Christ and begin to drown. When he was focused on, can I come? Come. When he was focused on, okay, you said I can come, I'm going to get there. Boom. He was able to walk on water. But the moment he started focusing on the wind and the waves that had came up, popped up, sprang forth, then he began to sink. Your mind is powerful. Your mind will cause you to either live or die. Your mind will cause you to either be prosperous or poor. Your mind will cause you to be smart or stupid. Your mind will cause you, do you hear me? You hear me? To be depressed or to be joyful. Your mind will cause you to look at a negative and see a positive, or look at a positive and find a negative. There are always two sides of a coin, okay? Two sides of a piece of bread. Heads and tail of a coin. Night and day of a day. Sun and moon of the elements, okay? Always two sides, which means you have a choice on what side you're going to stay on. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm just massaging your mind, and them hearts is still very, very, very small. If y'all can just go crazy in the hearts. If you don't know what to do, just tap the screen over and over and over and over again. It helps me get into the For You page. I done said that to you beautiful people 10 times now. Y'all know how we do it when we get over here. Just go crazy on the hearts. It's free 99. If you getting some value, because that's what I come to do. Give value. I'm not after your money. I'm after your mind. See, when your mind changed, then your money will follow and your life will change, because now it's your mind that say, I don't work for this money. This money is working for me. So I don't have an attachment to hold on to it anymore, because I know that I'm using this to make me more money so that I can get more money, invest more money, make more money, live the life that I want to live, provide for my family the way that I want to provide for my family, do what I want to do when I want to do it, go wherever I want to go when I want to go, be who I want to be when I want to be. Y'all see how I had to check her over there? That wasn't always a thing for me. That wasn't always a thing for me. First part of my life, from childhood to teenage, I was very timid. I would knock you out, but you had to push me. I mean, like, it was unhealthy. I would harbor what people did to me until I was ready to explode. And then when I was ready to explode, it was game over. You could not even bring me back. It was very demonic. So I used to go home and internalize, and that's the worst type of thing you should ever do to yourself. I would internalize, well, you should have said that back to her when she said this. And did you remember what she said? And did you catch that part? And wow, he said this and you should have said that. And this is how you could have got him back and said this and made him feel. I would do that, internalize it, internal conflict. And I didn't tell y'all the rest of the story. When I went to the hospital for that whole year thinking I was having a heart attack, it wasn't until a year to the date that I'm sitting in the hospital and I hear a man in there who got mental illness. And then a woman to the right of me, she's screaming and hollering, trying to fight the paramedics and all of this stuff. And I'm sitting on the bed like, I'm here again. What is this, God? I really need you to tell me. What is this? These people keep saying ain't nothing wrong with me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. He said, Tawana, it's not what you or those people have ate. Because remember, I said I thought it was my cholesterol. He said, no, it ain't what these people, what you or these people have ate. It's who you ate. You got too many people living in your real estate. You have no room to receive from me because they all taking a residency. You got all these people in your heart. You then digested all these people. You mad at who you should have said this back to, how you should have responded over here to. These people are living vicariously through you. And now your whole body is at disease. Your body is telling you, I can't take no more. Your body is diseased. Okay? So what I want you to do is get up off this bed. This doctor ain't going to tell you nothing different than he done told you every other day up to this point. I want you to go home and write on a sheet of paper everybody that had said something to you negatively, hurt you, rejected you, abandoned you, bullied you. I want you to write them down from all the way back to where you can remember on a sheet of paper. And I had about 4 or 5 pages, honestly. Then he said, I want you to roll it up into a scroll, put it into a bottle, and I want you to take it to the ocean. And I want you to throw it into the sea of forgetfulness. Now, of course, the ocean is not the sea of forgetfulness. It was the principle. So I went and I threw it into the sea of forgetfulness. And I left it there. And when I threw it into the sea of forgetfulness, I don't remember what they did anymore. I don't want to contain that type of energy in my body. I was more afraid of prematurely dying for trying to harbor them than I was of letting them go. But I made a vow to myself before I left the beach. I said, I will deal with people on the spot. From now on, moving forward, I will not let the sun go down on my anger. I will not go to bed talking about what I should have said and what I should have did. If you offend me, I'm going to tell you straight up to your face, okay? If you apologize or not, I'm going to give my own self the apology, but you're going to know that I did not like what you just did or what you just said, and not to do that around me again, because the next time you might get these hands. And I got a scripture for that too, okay? Especially if you super deep and you super religious, because I'm not. I'm kingdom. And my ancestors and stuff, they threw them hands. They was warriors. They swung them blades, okay? I'm mixed with all of them. My savior was a rider, okay? For real, for real. He's the hardest homeboy in the world. He laid his life down, then picked it back up, baby. Listen. Then went down there and whooped up the devil real quick, and then drugged him and paraded him throughout all of the demon streets, okay? Letting them know, you see what I did to your master? Don't try me. Try me if you like to, okay? Try Jesus if you like to. Nevertheless, that's why I get my boldness and my authority. It's too costly for me to let you invade me or break inside of me. No. That stuff kills people. It takes them to an early grave. Period, point blank. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to tell you straight up what you just did that I didn't like. What you just said that I didn't like. Okay? I learned to love myself. I come with my own likes. So when y'all give me likes, those are just extra likes. But I had to like me. I had to love everything about me. I grew up as a child, people telling me my hair was nappy and all of that stuff. And it was. My mama did the best that she could. She was poor. On purpose. Because she was too lazy to learn. It just is what it is. So she went with the status quo, and we suffer for that. So I had issues, self-identity issues. Everybody around me like, you ugly. Yeah, your mama's on drugs and blah, blah, blah. Your shoes is. So it took me a long time to get to the point to where I had to stand in the mirror for a long time and find things that I loved about myself. I love that you're real, Tawana. I love that you're a defender. I love that you're a protector. I love that you love people. I love that your heart has been shattered and you still got some goodness in the inside of you. You still got some mercy and some compassion. You still got all of it. I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, I like my teeth. And let me tell y'all that story, and then I'm going to get to y'all, okay? Y'all know when I come by here and sit down, it is never planned. Neither is it scripted. Let me tell y'all. Because I'm very transparent. I used to complain about my gap. Okay? I got a gap. I used to complain. My brother had straight teeth. My mama had a gap. My daddy had straight teeth. Okay? I used to complain about my gap. Why I had to have a gap? I don't like my gap. So when I got grown, I did something about it. Went right on a Western Ditto, okay? And got me some braces. At this time, my grandmother had a stroke and a heart attack back to back in the same day. I abandoned everything in my hometown and moved down there where she was at to take care of my granny. Not knowing that contract that I signed stated if I missed a payment, I would have to catch up on my payments in order to see the orthodontist. This was beyond just basic hygiene and dental care. Now I'm seeing a specialist. So I'm down there with my grandma. This happens in October, November, December, January, February. She passes away in February. 4 months, I miss going to go get them tightened. I miss going to go get this. I miss going to go get, the brackets adjusted, all of that stuff. Even though I didn't come in for the services, I was still being billed for the services. So I go back to the doctor. When I get back, he's like, okay, you owe us this much. I'm like, what? I'm on welfare. I can't pay that. Can you just take the brackets off? No, we can't take the braces off either. We can't take them off until you pay us what you want. What you owe us. And we need this in the rear before we will set you an appointment or remove them. So I was stuck with these braces on my teeth for damn near 2 years. When I took them braces off, when I finally got it, because you steady being charged, okay, until they charge it off. When I finally got the money, and I had to wait 2 years in order for them to be able to settle it with me. They was like, we'll settle the account. You owe us this much, but if you give us this much, we'll go ahead and remove them. At this point, I don't want y'all to do nothing else to my teeth. I'm not in a space and a place to have these things on. So I want you to remove them. When they pulled them suckers off my teeth, baby, let me tell you, my teeth were so weak. I remember just waking up and one of my teeth was just laying on the pillow. And I dang near freaked out. Okay, I went to the dentist. They gave me a build-up one. They okay, sister. They corrected your girl, but at the same time, I damaged my own teeth trying to be like everybody else. That was the lesson that I got out of that. And I said, God, I will never ever do that again. You gave me these crooked teeth, gappy teeth. Okay, I'm gonna be grateful with that. I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I don't have to alter myself for anybody. That's me slapping you in the face, telling you that I don't appreciate how you created me. And I learned a very valuable lesson. My sister, because you see people with stuff, them look cute. She turned around and after I warned her, I said, don't do that. So did my daughter. I said, don't do that. Leave your teeth the way that they're supposed to be. You don't need no braces. If God wanted you to have straight teeth, he would have given you straight teeth. Leave your teeth alone. I'm telling them my experience. They went, same thing happened. My sister put them braces on her teeth. By the time she was able to pay and catch up on the payments to get them taken off, she lost a tooth too. My daughter didn't lose no teeth, but she had to keep them. My daughter had to end up taking hers off herself. I was just too afraid to take them off myself. But did I lose a tooth? Yes, absolutely. I had to go have teeth pulled out. It was weak. Seriously, I learned a lesson. And one day I'm going to tell a story about not only just stress alopecia, but wearing these. Because I'm very transparent. I don't care. I love me. If don't nobody else love me, I know God loves me. He's my everything. It don't matter to me. My mama I don't care. I'm at that point. God loves me. He has always loved me. I know that. My kids don't love me. I don't care. My husband stopped loving me. I don't care. God loves me. He has been with me my entire life. And I love him equally. I don't just know God. God knows me. We're in a relationship, so it doesn't matter. But we go out and we wear this stuff, okay? I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I wear it, but around the crown here, hair's gone. Trying to play like I didn't like my hair. Hair is thick, full. I mean, it's nappy for real. In real life, it hurts. So that's the reason why I stay with my hair hurts when it get combed. I'm not a hair person. If it get brushed, it hurts. It probably come from my mama doing my hair and braiding it, having me holler for hours. My kids do the same thing. We're very tender-headed. But I should have loved my hair and stopped trying to put other people's hair on my hair. Putting glue in. Trying to grease it out and stuff. You're taking your own hair out. What is that saying? I don't like the texture of my hair, so I want to wear somebody else's hair. And my hair is fully gray. I'm like, I'm 45. You did me a disservice, God, for real. Like, you could have let that get gray when I turned 60. So that's why I put it on. But yeah, there's some thinning going on. Same thing for my daughter. She keeps headbands on. No, I love who I am. Period. If I didn't have no hair, I'd still love me. I'd shave it off bald. I don't care. I'd still love me. But when we make adjustments and modifications to our bodies, then we're just asking for whatever. Okay? That was just a side note. Because you get these cats over here on TikTok, be like, oh, okay, what happened to your eyebrows? What happened to yours? This is the way I want them up here, okay? They on my face. It's the way I want to do them, okay? That's what happened to them. That's the way I like them, and that's where that comes from. So that was just a side note, but it takes a mental fortitude to get there. It takes a mental fortitude to be by myself building wealth and not have any of my so-called friends and homegirls. I've learned this last year, people that I have known 19, 20, 30 years that we've been locked in, rock solid, they had to drop off. And was it painful? Yes, it was. But they can't go with me. Their level of thinking doesn't match. I sit in my house right now, okay? In my house. Me and my husband, we conversate all the time. But there's sometimes I got to tell him, look, could you shut up, bro? Because I just need my mind. I'm very introverted. I'm in tune with my own mind, with my spirit. I need to think. I need to create. I'm a creator, so I love to be alone now. It doesn't bother me anymore. Doesn't matter. And in that place and in that space is where you become unstoppable. Is this helping anybody? And that place is where it become unstoppable. People like, you changed. I'm supposed to. Caterpillars become butterflies. If you couldn't see no change in me after 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, you still the same. I go back to the town, they still the same. Still stay in the same house, still doing the same activities. They didn't just age, lost all their teeth and all of this stuff. But they stuck. Then when they see me, it's like, oh, Tawana, they don't know me as doctor. They just know me as Tawana, T-Baby. She didn't change. I'm supposed to. You was too. You just got stuck. If I'm not changing, y'all better check on me. If you're not changing, somebody need to check on you. Straight up. Because we supposed to be changing everything about your life, your mind, your time, your money, your relationships. They're supposed to change. And if they're not, then you need to do an evaluation. You're not growing. If you are 50% and you're trying to become 100%, can you get there hanging around people that are doing 50%? Yes or no? I'll say that again. If you are 50% and you want to become 100%, can you get to 100% hanging around 50%ers? Will 50 cents make $1? If you're trying to become $1, will 2 quarters make $1? No. You got to go get with some people that'll give you another quarter. So now you got 75 cents, and then you got to find somebody else to give you another quarter. So now you $1. And now you can hang in the classification as being $1. You out of the cent stage. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all just talk back to me. How you gonna grow above the people that ain't grown in your circle? That's my bro though. Okay, that's why you where you at. That's my sis. That's my boo. Really? Start changing your life. Start changing your mind. Turn down them drinks, them mimosas. Turn down them activities, okay? Tell them that you're going to focus and see how long they stay your bro and your sis. You're going to become boring and then why? Because y'all not on the same wavelength. You don't have the same mindset. They still want to party and hang and chill. You trying to build. Y'all are two birds of a feather that does not flock together, right? You don't mix and match. You don't mingle. So that's how you become separate. That's how you become drifting away from each other, growing apart from each other. You can have spouses like that. They found you and you was broken on welfare and they cool with that. But the moment you want to become a business owner, well, you just spending all your time over there on the computer. I'm trying to do something for us. We the same, we on a team, right? No room for jealousy. What I'm going to do that's going to benefit me, going to benefit you. Let me build over here, beloved. Why you want me to stop building so that we can still be in the same situation? Well, I don't think we need to do that. Well, apparently what we've been doing ain't working. So how about we try this and you support what I'm doing? If I fail 1,000 times, that's a part of life, okay? You know how many times Bill Gates failed? at Microsoft, how many no's he had to hear, how many times Albert Einstein, I think it was over like 200,000 or 2,000 times that this man had to be, his invention did not work, but on a 2001 time it worked. You have to have a mind skill set that whatever adversity come, I'm in this for the long haul. Don't matter what happened, what seasons change, what friends come and go. This just giving y'all some game, some real game. If I was going to stop when the enemy took my son out of here, because God is not a killer. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. We're going to get that. We're going to get that right first, because I know there's a lot of parents that then lost their children and they want to go ahead and blame God. No, I beg to defer. Okay. God is the author and the finisher, but he's the author of life, and he wills that no man perish. Okay, but that all come into everlasting life. Okay, he come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. So if something didn't been killed, stolen, or destroyed, then you need to put them attributes on Satan. That's his characteristics. He come to steal, kill, and destroy. So when the enemy came and killed my sons, because they both had open doors to him through the pharmaceutical. We already know that. If you don't, you can hear it now. The pharmaceutical door was the gateway that allowed the enemy to come in and steal their life. I know that. That's why I never been mad at God. Why would I be mad at God? And I understand how this works. So when the enemy came in and stole my children from me, I should have quit then. If my mindset wasn't different. How many of y'all been watching me since my last son, the second son, passed away? I just want to know, how many of y'all been watching me or following me, tapping in with me since last year when my last son, which is my firstborn son, passed away? Me. Cool. Has my mindset been that of a victim, or has my mindset been that of a victor? Has my mindset been that of a victim, or has my mindset been that of a victor? And then if you say, I don't know how she do that, or how she getting through that, I'm telling you right now, mindset. You know what? I set my mind as flint. You ain't gonna take me out, Satan. The devil is a liar. That's not what you finna do. You can take and touch everything, but you ain't gonna take me out, especially prematurely. If it ain't my time, I ain't going nowhere. And you ain't gonna stop me. And I just have kept that mindset. And I just kept that mindset. Do I cry and bleed along the way? Absolutely. But that is the fuel to my fire. Oh, you touch me like that? That just makes me get up and go harder on purpose. It just makes me get up and go harder on purpose. I have the mind of a victor. If I told y'all all of the things that I have had to endure in life, you wouldn't believe that. You still here, and I'm clothed in my right mind. I don't take medication for my mind, no pun intended to nobody who has to. I'm talking about the type of trauma that I have had to endure. I should have been in somebody's mental institution. I never forget when I was seeing monsters and had to be in a mental institution as a child, because I was able to see in the realm of the spirit, and they misdiagnosed me as having a mental illness. But I was able to see spirits in the realm of the spirit. But I'm clothed in my right mind, baby. Trust and believe. There's no faculties. Is there a little PSTD that comes with trauma? It does, but I'm working through that. I can still state the truth without receiving. What's up, sis? Listen, I'm in your city, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm in your city. I'm in your city, sister. Been out here for a couple of weeks, okay? So we definitely gotta tap in. I finally did it. I finally did it. But yeah, that's the difference between having a made up mind and having a mind of defeat. I will not be defeated. If that good book say that I am the victor, I'm gonna act like it, even when it don't look like it. I'm gonna walk in that thing. You're not gonna be able to tell me what I can't have. God says, I own 1,000 cattle on the hill. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. I take that personal. You don't get to tell me that I can't live here. Baby, I will decree and declare that this thing won't even get rented if you try to come for me and play for me. That comes with knowing who you are. It comes from the mindset. It comes from the mindset. When I was ready to buy a house, quit playing with renting, when my mindset said, look, I am a landlord and I'm ready to buy and own. I'm not renting. And then all of the rent that I'm paying is paying off their house. And at any time they can come and kick me out or disadvantage my family. I'm done with that. Show me the steps that I need to take. I will correct whatever I need to correct on my credit report. I need to know how much money that it's going to require from me. And once I had the blueprint, I was able to execute it, baby. And I promise you, from start to close in 30 days. And now guess what? I can help other people. That's a skill set. Now I know exactly what they're going to ask you for, how you need to have that thing looking, how you can start and open a contract, get an approval today, and then close in 30 days because I know what they're looking for. I can make sure who do I rent, what or did I buy. So right now, Resi Homes. That's who I went with. Okay? I'm going to talk to you offline about it because when I come, I'm coming to possess the land. I know that's why I'm here. I know for sure that I'm here to get me lots of pieces of real estate. And that's what I'm out here doing. Taking back land, buying land, and building on it, different things of that sort. But yes, we would talk offline because everybody ain't my friend on these social media streets. Absolutely, I will definitely call you for sure. For sure. But that's the mindset that I got. I'm going to have what I want to have that you said I can have. That's just period, point blank. And I refuse to be told no. Because no don't mean I can't have it. No just means next one, or it means next opportunity. It just may mean that it ain't you that's supposed to do it, but that don't mean that it ain't going to get done. Absolutely not. When I went to buy a house, I don't think that them realtors was like, oh, we can't get you qualified. Listen, let me tell you something. I would tell them in love. You may not be able to get me qualified, but somebody is. And guess what? I'm not finna go sit down because you told me no. It just means next one. Let me go find. And I found a Caucasian lady, bad to the bone, Miss Lisa. I'm going to tell you how I almost played myself, okay? That judgmental demon is something else because I almost played myself. When she said, hey, look, fill out the application, and she had a little real estate card attached to the application. When I looked at the picture, I said, dang, this woman look racist as hell. This woman look racist. Like, bruh, I ain't finna fill out this application. This lady look like she don't want us to have nothing. She hit me back up the next day. Did you fill out the application? I didn't get nothing. I was like, oh, no, I didn't. But let me go ahead. And then she had a swag like this. She was like, hey, what's up, Tawana? You fill out that application. I didn't get nothing come through my email. So the way she talked and the way she looked didn't match. And I'm like, bruh. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and put the application in. She was like, go ahead and do it so I can get my numbers and I'll let you know when you get you approved or not. So she did. She hit us back up and she was like, look, I can get you approved, but I need you to work on A, B, and C, okay? Through this process. I was like, bet. One day in the middle of me cleaning up, I heard the spirit, he was tugging on my heart. He said, I want you to text message her or call her and tell her that she is to help you get this house because this is kingdom work that I have called you to do. And if she's willing to help you to get this house, I will heal her body and answer the prayer that she have been asking me for a very long time. I'm having a whole debate. I don't know why I'm saying this, but God does, okay? I'm going to get to what I was coming to, but I know this is for somebody because my words are not wasted. They are not coincidental. They are always intended, and they're always appointed. So I'm saying this for a reason. So I'm having a debate with God. I'm like, that woman look racist. And you talking about me go tell her that I'm a believer and that she's supposed to help me get this house for the kingdom. This is kingdom assignment. I will not. But it wouldn't leave my heart. That still small voice. When we be praying, asking for direction, he said, I want you to tell her. And I want you to text her right now. I was so afraid because, that comes with rejection, persecution. What if this one would have been like, yeah, I'm not even going to respond to you. You one of them Bible thumpers and religious nuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just barely found the woman out of all of the other people. They said, no, I just barely found her. And you want me to ruin it by telling her some stuff that's religious? He's like, ain't nothing about me religious. It's relational. And you're going to text her and tell her that. So I sat there, I text her. Took me about 50 minutes, literally, to text her. It's like a book. I kept erasing it, and I ain't going to say that. He said, I want you to tell her exactly like this. She's going to help you get that house. And when she does, I'm going to heal her body. I text her. I'm aggravated at this point because he won't leave me alone. I text her. I go back to cleaning up. I'm like, ooh, when she texts me back, I don't even want to look at the text message. I didn't even want to look at the text message because I know she's like, yeah, I don't believe in all that stuff. You know how people do. You know how the enemy tried to keep you out of your blessing. She texted me back. She was like, I got you. And I received that. I was like, what? She said, I am too a child of God. The company that we was going through, now they was racist. They was asking me, was my money dope money? I was very offended. My bank institution was like, these people are giving you a hard time. Why are they steady asking for all these documents? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was like that pits of hell had opened up and did not want me to have a house. Because they was asking, well, where did that deposit come from? Well, we need that documented. We need somebody to write a letter saying that they gave you that much money. We don't need you to be pulling money out of the bank account. We need that seasoned over here. Oh, it was a pain in the butt. And because you have this debt on we're going to need to have at least an extra $1,000 more because we have to include this debt. It was back and forth. I'm telling you, I called Miss Lisa on that phone. I said, look, they can take this house and shove it where the sun don't shine because I'm done. I don't even want it. It's overrated. To hell with all of that. I'll stay a renter because I ain't never had this much backlash or warfare in my life. And I'm done. You know what that lady told me? She said, oh, no. You can go ahead and lay down somewhere, but I'm going to go ahead and keep on working on this project because God said he was going to heal my body if I got you this house and got you this approval. So I don't know what you're going through on today, and that's quite all right. But I'm going to keep on working. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm supposed to do, and we're going to go ahead and get that approval because I've been waiting to be healed. I've been smoking for over 50 years, and I have been believing God to heal my body and give me an extension on life so I can be with my kids. That lady wasn't playing. Let me tell you right here, right now, that lady got us in that house. That lady got us in that house. Her mind was made up, and she was working overtime when I could not work overtime. Okay. When my mind had got defeated because the defeat happened in my mind, them people tried to wear us out. Literally. That was the goal. We don't want y'all to own nothing. So we're going to frustrate you. So I needed to have her. God needed me to tell her that, to give her motivation that, look, wait a minute, hold up. I don't care if you over there disgruntled and you depressed and you sad and you didn't checked out. I'm not, because I need him to heal my body. And that's how we got our first house. Technically. And then when it was time for land, I said, okay, I'm ready to be a landowner. I'm ready to move beyond renting. I'm ready to move beyond leasing, because owning your house is still leasing your house. It's just a diversified, you don't pay your rent or don't pay your mortgage for 3 months. Now you in foreclosure. So he had to show me that. I said, okay, well, how you get around that? Buy your own land. Buy your own land, put you a trailer on it if you got to put a trailer house. Put you a mobile home on it. It's yours. All you got to do is pay taxes on that dirt, okay? The taxes on that dirt is about $15 a year, $50 a year. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I need you to show me how to do that. It manifested when I was ready. He gives us the idea. We say, I believe, I receive. And when your mindset is at that point, and only at that point, can you receive or walk in the manifestation of that thing. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, but it's the evidence of things not seen. Your job is to take what is seen in the spirit realm, what you see in the spirit realm that is not manifested, and bring it down. To believe it enough to be so. I don't care how impossible it may be. Okay? I know that was an hour and 12 minutes of a mental massage, but we as a people, we need longer hours than that. We probably need years and decades. I'm not going to lie. It's often, not as often as it used to be, but it is often that I go to the Most High and I say, will your people ever be helped? I'm just one person out here. I know there's so many others. I watch them. So many others trying to go after your people and help your people. So many. But we as a unit, we still stuck. They don't want to read. They don't want to implement. Everything entertainment is their thing. Like, will we ever to the point that it feels hopeless at times? But because he loves his people so much, it's a mindset. Y'all don't even know how many times I wanted to tell the Lord, look, to Hades with them. I don't even know how to help them anymore. Because now the enemy and the principalities and the powers that's been fighting your people for this long is now fighting me for stepping into the arena, talking about I come for war. Did y'all know that? When I vowed in my heart and made up in my mind that I was going to help my people, you don't think that the demons and the enemy that's been coming for them and fighting against them for hundreds and hundreds of years wasn't going to come for me? Absolutely. And then the same people that I rode for couldn't ride for me. I'm telling you, you got to have a mental fortitude. Gotta have a mental fortitude. And as a man thinketh, so is he. I think that I'm victorious. I see my people being free. I don't care how long it takes. Is it frustrating? Yes. Some days do I despair? Absolutely. But I see. Dr. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. You know what that dream was? I see liberty. That's all he was saying. I have a vision. In my imagination, I see this being so for my people. And it is so. Rosa Parks, same thing. I see us having some equality. I see that. And today is the day I'm going to make up my mind. They put me in jail, squirt me with a water hose. If I got to lose minds today, I make up in my mind that we're not going to the back of the bus. So y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all see how powerful the mind is? Just want to know, did this help anybody on today? Now I'm finna tell y'all what I came by here to tell y'all, okay? Y'all know I'll be drinking wine while I'm up in here. Y'all know I'll be drinking that Erkin Jerk. Y'all know I be that Erkin Jerk in this cup. Y'all know I'm lying. Why somebody take that. Y'all know Dr. Tawana says she be drinking E&J. She be drinking in that cup. Ain't nothing in this cup but what shouldn't be, and that's some Pepsi. For real. Okay? Just lighten the load a little bit. Dr. Tawana don't drink, because if I drink, I become somebody else, and I don't like being somebody else. I like being me. I don't like being somebody else. I don't like being spirits in me. So I don't drink. No pun intended to nobody. But it was a joke for anybody try to run off and be like, Dr. Tawana says she drink. No, I don't. Go fact check me with God. He'll tell you that woman do not drink. Nah. I used to drink when I was 13, 14. I tried drinking, shall I say. I didn't like it at all. Period, point blank. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are we free to proceed? Did this help anybody? Okay? That's what I want to know. I always want to talk to your mind. You want to know why? Because the media is always trying to get in your mind, okay? Because the food industry is always trying to get in your mind. Because the pharmaceutical industry is always trying to get in your mind. Because somebody else is always trying to get in your mind. I want to put some powerful, transformational knowledge and revelation into your mind that will actually change your life and the trajectory of your life. Now, since I got a couple of yes and amens, I want to show y'all the power of a made-up mind. And I want y'all to watch this journey, okay? I'm going to say this. By the time this is a manifestation, it will be too late for any of y'all to join me on any of these endeavors that I have came by here telling y'all all about for all of this time. I'm going to prove it to y'all that how easy. I'm not going to say that there's not going to be no difficulty, but my mind is made up, right? In the next 30 days, I'm going to put a number out there. In the next 30 days, I will have 20,000 new subscribers or new followers. And I will have done $20,000 from this new automated income 30-day challenge. Okay? I'm going to show y'all how to attract my tribe. I'm finna do a demonstration with y'all right here so y'all know I ain't pulling your foot. I'm finna build a business using AI, a social media platform. I'm finna build the social media platform, the content, and the brand. And I am going to attract 20,000 subscribers or followers, whatever you want to call them, community members, in the next 30 days. That's 1 month. And I'm also going to do $20,000 in revenue from this new audience. Now, y'all ready to go? And I'm going to say this again right now and throughout the video. By this time next month, you will not be able to join me at any level or rate or opportunity that I have came by here and helped you, to call you forward, to take your hand. I'm not here by coincidence. You didn't just cross paths with me by coincidence. Nobody didn't just share my information with you by coincidence. You didn't just scroll social media and see me by coincidence, beloved. You actually asked the Most High for something, and during your prayer and your meditation, and then I manifested. You cannot even cross my path if I'm not assigned to help you. Just like I can't cross your paths if we were not assigned or destined to cross paths. Everybody that is not destined to cross paths with me does not. And everybody that does. Now, peep game. I'm just typing over here. I'll show y'all in a minute, okay? I'm telling AI, I'm going to create this new business using AI. AI is going to help me do all of the heavy lifting. All I'm going to do is do the instructions that AI told me to do. But I'm fenced to, I'm getting ready to, what is it called? It's called, I'll think of it and tell y'all. Let me type, okay? Because my mind is on typing what I'm finna say. It's called AI. It's like AI programming, but there's a word for it, okay? It's like you're training this AI to work for you, pretty much. This AI is going to become my assistant. It's going to become my employer, pretty much. I would like to start a brand that reaches women in Christ. I'm putting that because that's what I want to do. I would like to start a brand that reaches women in Christ. I'm going to put women and men. I would like to start a brand that reaches women and men in Christ who are looking to become content creators and leverage digital, I'm not going to say leverage, and start digital content creators and start selling digital products, creating courses and master classes for those that are kingdom believers and looking to get the good news of the gospel out, utilizing social media digital products and AI. Hold on, y'all. I should have created a bot for this part, but I'm just using this as an example, right? My name is Dr. Tawana. Actually, I already got this saved, so let me come over here. I'm just going to feed it a little bit of information about myself. And this is all AI does. You're taking data and you are feeding AI data so that now AI can work for you, okay? So let me scroll up here real quick. Give me 1 second. Just to save a little bit of time. Okay, here we go. My targeted audience. There's a little bit about myself. Okay, bye. Educated. I started. Okay, let me see. I'm just trying to see what all I'm gonna put on there. Okay. So I'm gonna copy that, and then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna paste all of this here. Okay. I'm gonna go back and tell you exactly what I said. Can you ask me some questions? If you need more info about me or my targeted audience, could you ask them for me? Okay. You go back up here. Take that out. My goal is to start a brand and a social media platform that will reach my targeted audience and help me gain my first 20,000 followers and generate me 20,000 in revenue within the next 30 days. Okay, so I just told it. I just told it that I'm going to read everything back to you. I would like to start a brand that reaches women and men in Christ who are looking to become content creators and start selling digital products, creating courses, master classes for those that are kingdom believers and looking to get the good news of the gospel out, utilizing social media, digital products, and AI. My goal is to start a brand and a social media platform that will reach my targeted audience and help me gain my first 20,000 followers and generate me 20,000 in revenue within the next 30 days. My targeted audience, I put that in there, African Americans. I need to change some of this. My target audience is those. I put the wrong information in here. Hold on. Put my husband information. Hold on. So I need to go fix that. I don't want to have to correct it. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me grab this up real quick. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me copy this. Put this over here. Let me make sure I check on y'all. Make sure we still good over here. Prompting. Prompt engineering. Thank you. That's what it's called. Prompt engineering. Okay, so now I got to take out all of this. Because this ain't mine. Take that out. And then I'm going to put this in right here. Okay. So this is my information. I just told them who I am. I'm 45 years of age. Just my background. Okay. My target audience is those in the minority community, especially African Americans who are impoverished, grew up in poverty, broken homes, didn't have the proper knowledge. I'm a woman, I'm a wife, I'm a serial entrepreneur. A little bit about, my background. I grew up this, a little bit about what I've had to do, what I've had to endure, what I've done, um, you know, the businesses that I've created, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now I'm just going to hit send. Because I didn't gave it information, right? This is the goal of prompting. If your prompts don't look like that, it's the law of attraction. What you put in there is what you're gonna get out. If you go to the bank and you put in $5, you can only withdraw $5. But if you go to the bank and you put in $1,500, you got $1,500 to pull out. If you go to the bank and only put $5, you only going to get $5 back, right? So this is how prompt engineering or chat GPT works. If you just put something in there basic, like, yeah, my name is such and such, give me 20 ideas, it's just going to give you something basic. But because I fed it information, I gave it who I am, what type of brand I'm trying to create, a little bit about my background. Now it's going to give me detailed information. Okay. Sounds like you have a powerful story and a clear mission to empower others through education and entrepreneurship. To effectively reach your targeted audience and achieve your goals of gaining followers and generating revenue, here are some steps you might consider. Define your brand and platform. Clearly define your brand message and the platform, social media, website where you will engage your audience. Focus on how you can integrate your faith-based approach with digital entrepreneurship. Love that. Create valuable content. Build me a community. Told y'all that wanted to get into that building schools and groups, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to make sure. Promote my products. It's telling me the steps. Measure and adjust. Monitor my progress. Provide value consistently. Okay. If you need more specific advice or have further questions, please feel free to ask. Okay. I want my brand to be about resilience, uh, comeback. Um, I want my brand. I want my brand to educate, entertain, and inspire. The platform I will be using is TikTok and Instagram. Okay. So they asked me a little information. Okay. So now it's going to give me some more data, right? It's giving me my data. Okay, great. Educating, entertainment, and inspiring your audience on platforms like TikTok and Instagram can be very effective. Here are some tailored strategies for each platform. On TikTok, make sure you do educational shorts. Create short, snappy videos that teach quick tips and strategies related to digital product creation, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. Entertainment with value. Infuse your educational content with entertainment values. Use storytelling, humor, or engaging visuals to keep viewers interested. Inspirational messages. Share personal stories, quotes, or motivational messages that resonate with your audience struggles and aspiration. Trending challenges. Participate in trending challenges on TikTok. Consistency and interactiveness. Instagram, visual storytelling, educational carousels, do some live sessions, and Instagram TVs. Launch an Instagram TV series where you dive deeper into topics like wealth creation, faith-based entrepreneurship, and personal development. And then make sure you encourage users generated content through branded hashtags and feature your followers' success stories or testimonials. Okay. Cross-platform strategy. So it gave me that. Make sure I do my CTAs, which are call to actions, incorporate collaborations and partnerships, right? So now I'm going to say something like this. For TikTok, which one am I going to go with? Okay, for TikTok, I'm going to choose number one, educational shorts. Give me 5 ideas. That's what I'm going to type. For TikTok, I'm going to start with educational shorts. Can you give me 20 tips and tricks that I can use to share, which will help me go viral and meet my goal in the amount of time I specified up above, and use the information I have given you already. Okay, so now I'm asking it. You told me to do educational shorts and just offer tips and tricks. So now look at iRobot working for me. Okay, y'all seeing this? Let me check the temperature over here. Y'all see this? Y'all see how it's working for me? I'm not going to take too much longer, but I'm just showing y'all. Okay. So now all I got to do, I want y'all to watch me in real time. I want y'all to watch me in real time. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm going to take this right here and copy it because this is the one I want to go through first. Paste that. Can you give me 5 budgeting tips that correlates with my personal story? are examples that can help them right away. Okay. So now it gave me some information. Tell me, hey, look. All right, here we go. Right here. It just gave me 5. Now check this out. All I literally got to do, it did the heavy lifting. All I got to do now, I'm going to let y'all see me do it live and in action. Okay. Let me let y'all see me do this live and in action. Got my phone over here ready, and I'm finna go shorts. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I came by here to share with y'all 5 tips and tricks that you can implement right now in your everyday life to start saving more money, making your money make more money, having money, babies, so forth and so on. Number 1 is going to be have you an emergency fund essentials. Okay, the importance of setting up an emergency fund using your experience, transitioning away from government assistance. Oh, no, scratch. I'm trying to read and talk. Scratch that one. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Emergency fund, budgeting, track spending, debt repayment strategies, setting financial goals. Let me just read that and go off of that. Emergency fund. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I came by here with five tips, tricks, and strategies to grow your wealth and make your money work for you. Number 1, we're going to need you, beloved, to have emergency fund, okay? Number 2, we need you budgeting because that is very essential. Number 3, we need you to track your spending, beloved. Go right on your bank statement and look and see how many times you ate out today or last week or even this whole month. All right, number 4, debt repayment strategies. Okay, you do owe some debt, okay? So you can pick up the phone and say, hey, can I settle this debt, get rid of that mess off of your credit, so that you can have a better opportunity of getting approved for what you want to get approved for when you want to get approved for it. And number 5, setting financial goals. If your goal is to hit $10,000 in revenue, I need you to set a goal, beloved. How are you going to get there? What steps are you going to take? And then after you put all of those 4 or 5 things together, I want you to go implement. Peace out. Okay? Now check it out. Y'all see? Y'all see that? Okay? I'm going to let y'all see this. Let's see if I can stop the share. Let me see if it'll. Okay, hold on. Don't need you, beloved, to have emergency fund. Okay. Number 2, we need you budgeting because that is very. Let me let it play because I can't rewind it back. But now I got some content. They like, what the heck this woman talking about? They're gonna need me to break it down a little bit more. I can break it down. Hey, emergency fund. Make sure in case whatever the case is, you got some set aside. If you ain't got some set aside, I'm gonna need you to get you some type of streams coming in where you can have an emergency fund because you're gonna need it. If anything ever pop off, you definitely gonna need an emergency fund. Number 2, you need to track your spending. What are you wasting and spending money on frivolously that you can actually put into your emergency fund? Number 3, we're gonna need you to reconcile some of them debts. Now, some of them debts that's old, obsolete, erroneous, get rid of them. But the ones that are current and you know that they belong to you, go ahead and settle them out. Call them on the phone and say, look, this is what the bill is. This is what I got. Are you willing to take it? Number 4, you know what I'm saying? I need you to have you some financial planning in place so that you know where's my revenue going and what is my revenue goals. I can do that. Now, look, let me show y'all, okay? Let me turn on the volume. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I came by here with five tips, tricks, and strategies to grow your wealth and make your money work for you. Number 1, we're going to need you, beloved, to have emergency fund, okay? Number 2, we need you budgeting because that is very essential. Number 3, we need you to track your spending, beloved. Go right on your bank statement and look and see how many times you ate out today or last week or even this whole month. All right, number 4, debt repayment strategies. Okay, you do owe some debt, okay? So you can pick up the phone and say, hey, can I settle this debt, get rid of that mess off of your credit, so that you can have a better opportunity of getting approved for what you want to get approved for when you want to get approved for it. And number 5, setting financial goals. If your goal is to hit $10,000 in revenue, I need you to set a goal, beloved. How you going to get there? What steps are you going to take? And then after you put all of those 4 or 5 things together, I want you to go implement. Peace out. Okay? So it's that simple. You see how ChatGPT, I didn't have to think about what I was going to say, how I'm going to reach these people. This is short, sweet, straight to the beat. It's 60 seconds. I could also put in there. And if you want to go further, faster, then go ahead and look at that link down below. Comment. I got some free resources that you can snatch up. I got that free budgeting planner over there that you can. Now check this out. I got that free budgeting planner. If you need to make sure you know where your money is going and you can manage your money better, then download that free budgeting planner. All you got to do is click that link below. That's all I had to say. Now check this out. Peep game right here. Let me start to share again real quick. I got 5 minutes to show y'all this. Can you create me a financial budgeting sheet and include columns so that information or transactions can be written out. Okay, I asked it. Now create me a financial budgeting. What y'all see? What y'all see? What y'all see? And then I'm gonna say, can you now create me a financial goal planner so that I can use these to give away for free and build my email list as well as gain my desired followers. Okay, so now I said give me a budgeting sheet, but now I want a financial goal planner. Okay, now I got both of them. Here go my financial budgeting sheet template. What's today's date? How much income you got? Where's your source of income coming from? Put that right there. How much savings you got? None. Housing, how much is your rent, mortgage? Boom. How much is your utilities? This is how much money you got in. This is how much money you got out. At the end of the day, we need to see if you balancing right or if you tip the scale. And then you total it up down here. They can get that for free. Now all I got to do, listen. All I got to do is this. Can you export both budgeting sheet and financial planner in a PDF format? Okay. I'm unable to create, hold on, let me see what it say. I'm unable to create and export files directly, but I can give you guys on how to create those documents in a format suitable for PDF. Create the spreadsheet. Okay, export as a blah, 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 blah. Design the planner, save as a PDF. No. Okay, so can you give me the information without the columns and brackets so I can copy and paste the data? Okay, it's called machine learning. That's what it's called. Okay, so now all I got to do is take this information right here. Okay, I can actually bulk create this. I'm running out of time to show y'all, but I can actually bulk create this by copying this information right here. Okay. And I'm just going to show y'all real quick. I'm not going to actually do it right here, right now, because I'm running out of time. But I'm going to stop the share right here. I'm going to come over here to Canva. Where my other Canva at? Hold on. Let me go to home. Budget planner. Okay. So now let me show y'all. Okay. All I got to do, I came over here and I typed in, I need a budget planner. Now it then gave me a sheet right here. All I got to do is copy and paste that information over here into this budget planner. And now all I got to do is go ahead and get a link and boom. Here's another financial planner. Here's another financial planner. All I got to do is come in and put the information in. That's it. Okay. Pick a template, which way I like it to look. I can pick out one blank. I can make my own, but I got many of templates to come over here and pick from the one that I want. And all I got to do is copy and paste this information in there and boom. Okay. I can use something like this. I can use whatever I want to use, period. I got too many to choose from. Okay. And then once I'm done designing it and copying and pasting all the information, all I got to do is hit download. And now I have a free 99 template that people can download for absolutely free in exchange for their email and in exchange for their name, right? So now the play on that would be I can go back to them in their email and say, hey, did y'all check out this last TikTok video? It's absolutely on fire. I don't want them to take it down. You know how they be tripping. So go over there and watch it now. Say, for instance, I got 5,000 people on my email list for giving away something for free. 5,000. And I send that. And then they go back and watch my TikTok, whether they didn't seen it or not. And then they follow me. This is the game plan of how to get your subscribers. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this automated income challenge. Anybody want to join me on it? Okay. Anybody want to join me on it? I don't want to take a whole bunch of people on it because I want us to get our results first. I just want y'all to see that it's easy to be done and AI will work for you if you would allow it. Okay. I also want to share that today is the last day for the land bankers list that I sold at a discounted price for the medical couriers list that I sold at a heck of a discounted price. What else did I sell? Oh, to the credit club. You want to learn how to actually not only fix your credit, but you have a business that you can make some revenue by helping other people get out of debt, by providing them the templates that they need to get out of debt, by personalization. What I'm doing right now is called data programming or machine learning. I'm teaching this machine. Do you know that you can help people with diabetes? Go in there and personalize and say, this person's name is this, their weight is this, their age is this is what, they've been diagnosed with. This is the medication they're taking. Can you create me an 10 different recipes, 14 different recipes that they can eat over the next 14 days that will not raise their sugar, keep them right where they need to be, and then also give me 14 exercises that they can do after or before they eat their meals to change their diet, but to also change, their exercise routine. You can do this and make you a very lucrative amount of money with this AI. Once I do this in 30 days, you will have to pay me big top dollars to show you how to do this. Because now I'm going to come out and show you that it can be done, that you slept on an opportunity that can make you a millionaire in real life. And now you're going to have to pay a lot of money to be able to get a part of that program. Okay. So any programs that I have offered in the AI space, I double dare you to go on over there and be a part of that. Any programs that I'm offering you in the land banking space, I'm telling you right now, you want to be a part of that. Because like I said, when this is set in stone and you see it with your own eyes, because I'm going to give y'all insight every single day. I'm going to let y'all see how the channel is growing. I'm going to let y'all see in real life and in living color. And at the end of that 30 days, once my goal is obtained, then my price is going to change. And if y'all thought my prices was 5K and 10K for this, then it's going to be more than that. Okay. So what I would like to say really quickly in my 4 minutes that I got left, what time is it? 7:00? Oh yeah, it's time to go. The credit club for the culture. Okay. I want to educate. I also want to entertain, and I want to inspire you to go after it yourself. Change your mind, you change your life. When you are tired of having bad credit, you will get in to this credit club. It's $47. It's going to be a paid community. I done already set it up, right? You get a grandfather special of coming in at $47 before I make it $97 a month. You pay $47, you only pay one time. If you come in at $97, you're going to be paying that monthly. Okay. I'm going to give you templates. Okay. I'm going to give you templates. I'm going to give you information. I'm going to give you consumer law. I'm going to give you tips and tricks and strategies how to sell this yourself. So now you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping somebody else. And while you're impacting them, you're making an income for yourself. Okay. So for that, it's $47 one time right now. Today is the last day for that. The medical courier as well. Okay. If you ain't took advantage of that, you can take this app. You can take this list of apps and sell them. You can take the land banking list where you can go buy you some land for $100, $300 that is already valued at $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $100,000. This is how you play the game. I'm letting all three of those go for $47, and today is the last day. I told y'all 2 days ago, 48 hours. I don't want you to miss it. Now I'm going to take the next 3 minutes. Okay. Everything that I have available is going to be in the description of this video. Those sales, the payment information, etc., is going to be in the description of this video. But I got to say this. And for the 2 or 3 of y'all that emailed me and said, hey, I want to be a part of the events communities, that program, I'm gonna send you the information. Okay, I got the link and all of that. My assistant had to get it, send it to me, so I'm gonna send it to you. But I only got 3 spots left, and it's first come, first served. It's $1,000 investment, but I'm about to show you how to do 6 figures rapidly. I'm about to show you how to do 7 figures in one day or a weekend. Okay. I'm finna show you how AI gonna help you build this thing out, how you gonna grow a community, a tribe, get monthly income, how to do what Netflix and Uber Eats and these other cats have done using communities. And Facebook them is paying you big time. School is paying you big time. You can come in the gate and in 30 days be at 10K. Real talk. Okay. You don't want to miss this trying to count coins over currency. It is $1,000. I have a payment plan that's set in place. If you need to go my way on the payment plan, it's $250 up front, and then it's $250 for 4 months. Okay. If you pay in full, there are some additional advantages and opportunities that I give to you. Okay. If you want to be a part of the land banking, it also has where you can try to go through Klarna or Firm, but I also got my own payment arrangement set up in there for those who might want to go with mine and say, well, they didn't approve me. Try them first. And if they don't, then you can jump in on ours. Okay. With that mentorship, you get invited. If you pay in full, you get invited to our live auction that is coming up next month. Okay, I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely lit, and you want to be in the building. You're going to be with a collective of other brothers and sisters that's out here buying land, flipping that dirt, get whatever we need when we need it rapidly. Rapid revenue is the way to go. Last but never least, my husband is having a raffle. It is $200 per ticket, but what he is raffling off is his done for you business in a box. He will build you out a transportation business, the structure, the EIN, MC, DOT number, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Give you the trade line. So now that you got business credit running for you, so that you can go get a fleet of vehicles, and then you get to be a part of his mentorship. The raffle tickets is $200, and there will only be one winner. Okay. And he's going to announce the raffle on Tuesday. That's my time, folks. Okay, if you are interested, then go ahead and reach out. The information, like I said, is in the description of this video, beloveds. And if you've had a wonderful time, let us just all say, amen, thank God, whatever it is that you want to say on our way out. But my time is up here, brothers and sisters. I look forward to meeting y'all or seeing some of y'all on the inside. Hopefully you'll go with me now. That way it don't be impossible for you to go with me later on, okay? I'm here to serve not only my king, but I'm here to serve you because you are part of my kingdom, okay? With that being said, don't sleep on it. Take their money to make you more money. It does not matter, okay? Whatever you got to do, when that mind is made up, that I am going to change my situation, my narrative, my outcome, my income, nothing will be able to stop you. You become unstoppable. With that being said, I'll see y'all the next time, okay? Peace out.